I explained you the concept of factors. How many of you didn't understand the concept of factors? Arish, kindly mute yourself. How many of you didn't understand the concept of factors? Kindly raise your hands. Did not understand. Kanish, you were not there in the class. In spite of being
Yes, ma'am.
there in the school, no, this is not done. Even if you had to go, you should have asked me that you are leaving it for some time. I thought you'll just talk to her and come back. Not accepted.
Sorry, ma'am.
Next time you will not go. At least not in
Okay,
my class.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Other than Kanishk, who has not understood the concept of factors. The ones who are there in the class, all of you have understood the concept of factors? Because
Yes,
based
ma'am.
on this concept, there will be many questions based on the same concept. If you have not understood, I'll explain it to you again. Okay. Only Rishabh. Do you want me to? Arish, have you understood? Arish,
Yes, ma'am.
have you understood the concept of factors?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the ones, if you have understood the concept of factors, I'm going to give you a question and wherein you have to find the average of the factors entered by the number, by the user. Okay. You have to find the average of the factors of the number entered by the user. Is that clear? What did I say? You have to find the average. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. How many of you had tried out the questions of the worksheet? Rishabh, put your hand down. How many of you have tried out the questions of the worksheet? See. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I want now input a number and find the average of factors. Who will tell me? Come on. The ones who have understood the concept, I want you to tell me what all. I just want the logic behind it. Okay. So I just want you to know what will you do. Input a number and find the average of the factors of that entered number. Come on. I just want the logic. Only one hand up. That means only one child has understood. Myra,
Ma'am,
Tripti,
I have also raised my hand.
I can't see your hand raised. Okay, now it's raised. Herman, Aaron. Okay. What about the rest? Adil, Anurav, Arnav, Dhairya, Driti. Come on, children. Okay, Aaron, what will be my first step?
Ma'am, to make a class name and inside the
No,
fun.
I don't want the class name and things like that. I just
Um,
want the logic behind that. That's
And
it.
first we will insert a scanner class to input a number from the user.
So the you in scanner class and all syntax you all know. So the first step will be to input a number. The major step I'm talking about. Okay. You'll input a number. I'm
And
just
then we'll
talking about
require
the
a variable with 0 and a variable for the input number.
So I think you didn't attend the class on Saturday, so that is why you're not getting to know what I'm asking for. Okay. So I'm just asking you the logic. I'm not asking that you have to declare the variables, you have to
Yes,
initialize
ma'am.
the variables. No.
Yes, ma'am. And
What
we'll
is the
declare a
major?
variable 0, and in an if table we'll add, and then we'll say that that c is greater than 0, smaller than the input number, and c++.
First, you have to find the factors of this number, dear. This number
Yes,
has
ma'am.
been
And
input.
find the factors. And
You
then
have
we'll use an if table to find out the factors by
you will
if.
find the factors if the number is a factor. Then what, Aaron?
If the number is a factor,
Then
add that
Herman,
to another variable.
Ma'am, we
add
have
that.
to initiate a counter
Then
variable.
we'll find the average by dividing it by 2
Yes. If
after all the factors are found.
not divided by 2,
The numbers of
not
factors.
not divided. Yes, the number of factors. So you have to count the factors and you have to sum the factors as well. Okay. And after that, you will be finding the average. So in that case, this is my entire logic. Okay. So for that, I'll say class demo is equal to what? Let me write down this in. So this will be the logic. Okay. So I'll write down over here only. Class. Is that class 1 AVG factors? Can you see? Anywhere AVG factors? Can anyone see AVG factors? Where is the class gone?
I'm on the left.
On the left?
Yes.
Okay. So over here, this whatever the class name I give will be written here in these brackets. Okay, and then you will be. I don't need this. For the scanner, what do I need?
Java dot
Import java.util.star.
Dot star. Okay. And then I'll say void. Let's say factors. And I write down this. And then I'll write down New York. Speak. New York scanner. What will you say?
System.in and then semicolon.
Dot out. How many numbers I have to input?
one.
Will it be inside the loop or outside the loop?
Out.
I'm outside.
Outside. Why outside?
I'm only one. It needs to
Because
be
it is only one
inputted.
number. So I'll say enter a number and then I will be. Do I need to input the number here?
No.
No. Where will I input?
Mom inside the loop.
Why inside the loop, Myra? This is Myra, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Why Myra? Why inside the loop? Come on. See, I have said input a number. So input a number is a single number or many numbers.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
single.
we don't have to put it inside the loop. We can put it
You will
outside
not
as
put
the
it inside
user
the
is
loop.
input.
Okay, Myra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so after that, I'll say for, I'm taking another variable x is equal to 1. Till where I have to go?
N.
Yes, yesterday I told you, you will keep on checking from 1 till n and you will keep on checking each and every number. Okay, for each and every number you have to check whether this x is divisible by n or not. Let's say the number entered was, okay, let me give you an idea side by side as well for the dry run. Okay, so let's say I had input the number as, yes, who's this, Tanish?
And can we write the dry run in exam?
You can write the dry run in the exam, but that dry run will not be considered as a program.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
That is not considered as a program. That is for your sake to check whether the program is correct or not. Yes, in case I have asked, write the dry run or write the output, show the steps. So if I say show the steps, that is dry run only, right? Am I right,
Yes.
Tanish? In that case,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
show. Okay? So I have to input a number. So the number input by me is n is 15. Okay? So now I have to find the factors. So I want to find the factors. So I say I have to go from 1 till n. So when I go from 1 till n, what will happen? How do I find the factor? Come on.
If x is divisible by, if n is divisible by x,
If
then
remainder
Ma'am,
of
x
n
percentage n
divided
is
by
Ma'am,
equal to
x is
0.
equal to 0,
Hold
then it is a
on.
factor of x.
Hold on. One by one. Yes, Aaron, speak now.
And if remainder of remainder of n divided by x is equal to 0, then x is a factor of n.
Okay. And who else was saying? Harman, you were saying something?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, if x percentage n equal to 0, it is a factor.
Okay. Tanish, you were also saying something?
And if 10% is double equal to 0, it is a factor.
So we have two options. Some people are saying if x percentage n equal to 0, and some are saying if n percentage x equal to 0. So now I want a raise of hands for those people who are saying this, not this one, this one. Just raise your hands who are saying this one. One was Harman, I know. One is Aaron, okay.
Ma'am, no,
Aaron,
ma'am, I was
Harman.
saying the and one, which is used to find out the remainder.
So this is
Yes, ma'am.
finding out
This,
the remainder, right?
this one only, ma'am.
Okay.
excuse me, ma'am.
Just hold on, Kanish.
Ma'am, I want to ask something.
What about Dhruv? Just hold on, Kanish. Dhruv, is it this one or is it this one? Dhruv, are you there? Dhruv?
Ma'am, it should be inside the block.
Yes, it will be inside the block. Harshdeep, this one or this one? Dharya, this one or this one? Which one?
Ma'am, the first one.
Okay. Jatin?
And the second one, n divided by x, is mine.
Second one.
What? Ma'am, why would it be divided? Ma'am, why would the smaller number be divided by the input number?
Yes, exactly. So that is what I'm saying. So if you have, let's say 15, I will divide 15 percentage 1, or will I do 1 percentage 15? What will I do?
15 percentage one.
15 percentage 1. So
15
x is,
percentage one.
yes. So over here, I will not write down n per x percentage n. I'll write down n percentage x. If the remainder is 0, why we are checking for the remainder equal to 0? Kanishk, I will be asking,
The
coming
remainder
back to
is
you
0, it is
after
a
I
factor.
finish this question. Okay, Kanishk? I remember
No,
that
ma'am.
you were interrupting.
Ma'am, I only wanted to ask which was the number which was entered, ma'am. Which was
I
input.
said that the number is n. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I wrote over here n is equal to 15. Yes. Why are we writing this x percentage n or n percentage x is equal to 0? So this is incorrect. Okay. Why are we writing this equal to 0? Yes, Aditi. Good. I'm happy
Correct.
that you raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. The equal to sign is used to compare. So basically, we write n percentage x equal to 0 to check that whether the remainder of n when divided by
Why are we
x
finding
is
the
equal
remainder?
to 0.
Why are we finding the remainder?
Ma'am, if it will be 0, then we will know that it is a factor, and if it will
Yes.
not be
See, children,
0, then we will know that
if it
it is
is
not
0,
a factor.
if I'm talking about 15 percentage 1, I'm again explaining the concept what I explained yesterday. So if I say 1, is 1 a factor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Is 2 a factor?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No. So we will write down, we will shift to this side. Okay. Okay. Is 3 a factor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Is the factor.
Okay. Is 4 a factor?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I'm
No,
going to
ma'am.
explain one
It's
more
not a
concept.
factor.
Is 5 a factor?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is 6 a factor?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
7 a factor?
No,
No,
ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me write down this way.
No, ma'am.
Just hold on so that you are able to get it. 4 is not a factor, 5 is a factor, 6 is not a factor, 7 is not a factor,
15 is a factor.
8 is not a factor, 9 is not a factor, 10 is not a factor, 11 is not a factor, 12 is not a factor, 13 is not a factor, 14 is not a factor, and 15 is not a factor.
15 is a
15
factor.
is a
Ma'am,
factor.
15 is a
15 is a
factor.
factor.
15 is a
Yes,
factor.
ma'am. 15 is a factor, ma'am.
Yes, I said
15 divided by 8. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So now, children, if you notice carefully, the highest factor of any number, let's say if it is 16, if it is a 16, then I will have the highest factor of 16 as 8, other than 16. Check out. Is 9 a factor of
Yes.
16? If the number is 16, is
No.
9 a factor of 16?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Is 10 a factor of 16? No. 11?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No.
12?
And this
No.
only applies to even numbers, not to odd
Yes,
numbers.
it applies only to even numbers. If it is an odd number, still, if I am talking about the highest factor other than 15, we can check. Can we say that if I check only till half of the number, will it be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If
No,
I
but
don't
half
have
of
to
that
check
number
the
is
last
decimal.
factor, if I don't want to check that 15 is a factor or not, can I go and check till half of the number?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I'm talking about even numbers, let's say I'm talking about 20, the highest factor of 20 would be what other than 20?
10.
10.
10.
And
Is that clear? This is one thing I want you to notice over here. So if I'm talking about 40, the highest factor would be?
20.
If I'm talking about 100, the highest factor would be?
50.
50.
50.
Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Why I am telling you this
Yes,
concept
ma'am.
over here, I'll tell you that later on. Okay, for the time being, you just understand this thing that we will go from 1 and till the number, and we will keep on dividing this number 15 by each and every number. If it is fully divisible, what is the remainder?
0.
0.
0.
So that
Ma'am,
is
zero.
why we are saying that if n percentage x is equal to 0. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
0, that means system dot out dot println x, right? If x is a factor, then can I count the factors?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Equal to c plus 1.
Yes.
I can add the factors as well. S
Yes.
Yes,
to s
ma'am.
plus.
Sum
S
plus
plus
Wait, just
X.
hold on. Just hold on. Arish will speak. Arish, I want you to speak over
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
What will be the answer over here? What will you add to get the sum of the factors? What is a factor?
Any
Ma'am,
number which is
Manik,
divisible
hold
to
on.
the number.
Wait, Manik, hold on.
A number which is divisible to the particular number.
Which in which variable have I stored that number?
Yes, ma'am.
In which variable have I stored the factor?
X.
X. So what will I add to s?
X.
X. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rishabh, my question goes to you, not the old one, the new one. Now I have to keep on printing the factors. So if I have to print the factors, Rishabh, will I do it inside each time I have to print, or I have to print one time? Rishabh?
Ma'am, you can print one time.
This is the new Rishabh speaking, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you don't have to print one time, dear. Factor I am printing every time. I have to find the average one time. Okay? I am printing the factors. What is the factor?
Okay.
I want to know. Then I want to know the average. So what I am going to do, I am going to close the loop over here. The for loop closes, and after the for loop, I will be printing system. Okay, let me copy this. I'm printing the sum. S is the sum of factors. Okay, and over here, let me copy this. And one more time. I want to write down C is the number of factors, and if I have to divide in this only, I'll say C divided by S. Come on, what is this?
S divided by C.
No, it's
Yes.
divided by C.
Average
Ma'am
of
is the average.
Ma'am,
S divided by C is the average of factors. Okay, and let us declare these variables. Int C equal to 0,
S is equals to 0.
S is equal to 0,
X and N.
N is already declared. So now let me run the program. It says error found. What is the error? Let us see. Okay, we haven't closed the task. So this bracket is for the function which is closed, and this bracket is for the class which is closed. Why I am showing this to you? Because there are new children who have joined in. So over here, Control K, and now no syntax error. Let's compile this program and see. When I compile this, I close it. Okay, I have new of average factors. I click on OK, and herein when I execute this, it says enter a number. Let's input as 10. So 1 is a factor of 10, 2 is a factor of 10, 5 is a factor of 10. So how many factors we have?
4.
4.
4.
4.
So over here, what is the sum?
80.
18. Okay, and 4 is the number of factors and 4 is the average of factors. 18 divided by 4 is, since I have taken this as an int, you know, there would be people who would be thinking why it is not coming in decimals, because herein I have taken this as an int. Okay, all are int. If it would have been a double, yes, then the thing should have, you know, the answer would have come as in points.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Is that clear?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
clear?
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you explain me something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Arun.
Ma'am, I do not get how it is finding out the number of factors in this code.
How we are finding? See, over here, the number of factors which I had taken, you are talking about the output which was there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, one,
Yes, ma'am.
one is the factor, so count becomes 1, C becomes 1 over here. Because
Yes, ma'am.
I said C is 0. C is 0 initially. Okay. C is 0
Yes, ma'am.
initially. I had input the number as 10. So when X 1 is divisible by 10, so in that case, C will become 1. When C becomes 1, S becomes what? 1. Okay.
1 plus the.
Then,
Yes, ma'am. I got it now, ma'am.
then it will be 1 plus 1 again when it encounters 2. Then it will be
Yes, ma'am.
2 plus 1 again when it encounters 5. Then when it encounters 10, it will be 3 plus 1, that is 4.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is that clear?
I got it. Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has doubts on this? Quick, tell me. We have 5 minutes to go. Your classes start at 11, right? So I will not
Yes,
want any
Yes,
kind.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody. Then I'll just carry on till 58 or 59. You will hardly take half a minute to join, or you can even, you know, or to just drink a glass of water or something. Okay. So over here, this is this fine with you? Any doubts to anyone on
No,
this?
ma'am.
Okay. So now, children, my next question to you is, let's say I have to input a number and check whether it is a prime number or not. Can I do that? Come on. What is a prime number?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Number which is
Ma'am, a number which is divisible by
divisible.
itself and 1.
A prime number.
So there must only be 2 factors of that number.
Exactly. Number is a number which has only 2 factors. Okay. So what you will do is, you will input a number. Okay. And then you will find the factors. Find the count of factors. I'm just combining the entire thing now. You will find the count of factors. So after the for loop, you will check if the count is by 2. If you are going till the number, then if you are going till the number, then 1 and the number will be the factor. Let's say I'm talking about 17. So only 1 and 17 will be
1 and 17.
Okay. Is that clear? Am I clear with it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If the count is 2,
Mhm.
then the number is a prime number. Is it understood?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Otherwise not. Just hold on. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just hold on. Whosoever it was, excuse me, ma'am, I'll get back to you later. Next question, you know, what was there in your assignment? Okay, just hold on. What was that assignment? Why it's not opening? I've opened it 2-3 times. What was the last question of your assignment? Anyone remembers? I think it was factorial.
I forgot it as fast as I could, ma'am.
What? Why it's not opening? Okay. Over here, this was the last question. The last one. These ones. So you have done this one, you have done this one, you have done all of them. Factorial is left, Fibonacci is left, and prime number I have discussed. Okay. So if I am talking about the factorial, what is the factorial of a number?
Ma'am, the product of all the positive integers
Yes.
that are less than or equal to that number.
So you will, if factorial is what? Let's say if I am talking about 5, what is the factorial of 5?
120.
5. 120. So you will go 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, that is equal to 120. Or you can go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. That is equal to 120. So you can start, if the number entered is n, you start a for loop from n to 1 or from 1 to n. If it is n to 1, it will be a negative loop. If it is 1 to n, it will be a positive loop. And then later on, after the this loop, you have to find the factorial. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts on
Yes,
this?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I
When
have the
are
doubt.
okay, just hold on. Fibonacci series. So if I'm talking about the Fibonacci series, it is 0, then 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 8, then 13. Now over here, children, if I display 0 and 1, these two numbers are displayed. Okay. So after that, I am going to add these two numbers. Add these two numbers. Come on.
1.
1,
Now add these two numbers.
2,
2,
2,
These two numbers.
3.
3.
3,
3,
Add these two numbers.
5,
Add
5,
these two numbers.
8,
8.
8,
Add these two numbers.
13,
13.
13.
This is the way the series has to be generated. Only these two numbers have to be initialized as a equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. Okay. And c would be a plus b, and that will go inside the loop. This c will go inside the loop. Okay. So I've given you a hint. I want you to do this Fibonacci series, and once you are done, we'll discuss this tomorrow on Saturday in the extra class. Is that clear with you?
yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
This assignment is fully covered and we have discussed almost all the questions. You can give it a try. I want each and every child to solve these questions so that you are in a habit of writing the questions. Children, you will have lots of trouble otherwise in the semester exam, because your semester exams are going to be an offline exam. Is that clear?
yes.
Yes.
Yes. So now